10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. Dire. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick. Dire team's turn to pick.
Ancient apparition.
Ten seconds left. Decided? 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to ban.
Gyrocopter!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team's turn to pick.
Storm Spirit!
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Anti-mage.
Choose your hero. Prepare for battle.
Here we go. It is finals Sunday. Team Liquid versus Fly to Moon. Game number 1. Liquid, a lot of people expect, to go deep if not win it all. Of course, you're they are the defending champions after all here.
Two-time defending champions.
Two-time defending champions. And then you have Fly to Moon. Let's be honest, no one expected, but it gets to a point where you got to stop calling it a fluke and got to start saying they deserve to be here.
Yeah, they definitely do, and we've seen just their playstyle. I like it, right? You get Iceberg on the flashy here, you get Silent on one of those, as they said, they were talking about Sven, you get on that Gyro. It just feels like they got the draft they wanted, but now you're against a Miracle AM, where AM hasn't been the best hero per se, but against all these heroes, it does feel like one of those free games for him.
You heard the panel talking about it. God's made the prediction perfect, and sure enough, it seems like, but when that happens with a hero such as an AM, you got to say, okay, it's a pretty AM game, so Miracle, he's looking to go off. But you see, bottom lane, an interesting start, no fear in the area here on the Bounty Hunter. We'll see if this results in anything. Obviously, there is a ward for the dire side. This is the most crazy start to a game. I feel like it's worth the tens.
It pretty much means they should, and it looks like it's just going to be 2 for 2 runes.
Okay.
And yeah,
a little bit different there. Anticlimactic in the end. Okay, so the lanes are coming about, though. Storm Spirit on the other side, we were just talking about this when that pick happened. Storm Spirit has been a pretty dominating hero in these playoffs, specifically for LGD, actually.
And it's not even like Storm is that bad against AM early game, right? Early to mid, if you get a very quick Orchid, that AM has nothing. If you get, because you want to get Battle Fury into Manta.
Yeah.
If you somehow time your Orchid, like right when he gets Battle Fury, he has no escape mechanism. You just zip on top of him, you Orchid him, he has no way to get out of it. But once he gets that Manta, that's when you're like, oh, no more free kills on top of this guy. So I think it's going to be how quickly Fly can play this game.
Does also have to deal with the Death Prophet Silence. Now, of course, eventually BKB heals, for example, obviously will help with that. And Silence is not that instant cast time necessarily with him zapping around. Definitely not the easiest to land either throughout the game. Bounty Hunter, he's hunting a courier, as you see in the back line, but
no courier there.
No courier coming.
Yeah, versus Bounty Hunter, I mean, we talked about it. He's good. He's not that great in the laning phase. What he does gives you those intangibles. He roams around the map. He just gives you vision. And occasionally, he can get that courier kill. But in the laning phase, this is what he does. He just right-clicks you and hooks you back up.
He's going to save a little bit of mana. Out comes the Siphon, though. And obviously, if you're Bounty Hunter there, you have to respect that damage. So he'll walk it off and be fine, but there to be the harasser. Top lane, Silent on his Gyrocop. We've seen him play this hero several times for FTM. He's going up against the Clockwork in the off lane, playing at Mind Control, I believe.
Yep, it's nice to be a Clockwork here, right? You just cog your own wave, you bring it close to the tower. Even if you don't get these last hits, you get the experience, and that's what matters. You gotta ramp up these levels early and just take over the game, because you go into the late game versus an AM, even with Gyro Storm, you're in trouble.
Rubik does feel pretty strong this game. I like to see that support pick on the side of Fly to Moon. You know, great against Clockwork, a decent steal with the Burrow Strike, as we've always talked about with King. So definitely seems like he has high potential this game at least.
Yep, and it's going to be another 5 Rubik with always want to fly. Man, he has had one of the biggest hero pools right there. A little bit of a miss there, but I mean, we saw the Wind Ranger yesterday. We saw his AA, and man, he carried him pretty hard with his support. I can't believe how much he got done with that Wind Ranger.
You're right. I think if Sicilian played Jakiro, like he really has with the hero pool in this game. Cold Feet going on to no fear. He's going to just do a little bit of damage before it. Well, he mistimed it a little bit, but in the end, not the biggest kill. Trying to prevent the pull. Continue to be annoying, but on the Iceberg. The siphon's on the tumble man. Going to be turned right there. Iceberg. He gets the block down with the Remnant, and he gets the kill in the end. The GH, another Burrow Strike miss. Level 1 Burrow Strike's awful. Let's be honest. Yeah. The range. So
trying to click on the hero. He just walked one little foot and you're out of range already. But man, Iceberg has had such a good tournament. He's been the crowd favorite as well, obviously. I mean, when you're going to play the swaggy heroes, that's going to happen.
There's some hype around Silent going into this event. You know, notoriously, we had Seb mention that he's the miracle of the CIS region. I think that's definitely up for debate. But personally, I've seen Iceberg as the true carry of this team.
He's just been insane. He makes all the plays on the map. He's one of those more like, older ones where you're not just farming, you're ganking a lot more than that.
See bottom lane. Speaking of Miracle himself, he is having free farm on that anti-mage, 21-8 so far. Nangrata, the first pick Doom for Fly to Moon, is not having the best of starts. He's about to hit level 3, but CS-wise, he only has 5 CS currently. Is this going to be an issue, you think, as the game picks up this Doom?
It definitely could be. Obviously, he gamed with the jungle. He's going to get level 3, and levels are always good, but Silent's going to possibly go down now. The move speed and then non-vision. So Silent gets out, and that's big right there, because you're winning top and middle lane. If you give up that kill, all of a sudden, mind control just ramps up.
Yeah, and Clockwork, in that off lane, you get him level 6. He's one of those off laners, he hits level 6, he's going to be looking for kills, right? So
I think the biggest thing, they don't really, once Clockwork is at 6, you want bounty hunter to sorry, I'm looking up. Mind control, service routes, man. They always want to fly is in quite trouble, right? Like, he can lift the clock lane throw him out, but Clockwork can just keep running, and Rubik doesn't have boots. This is a 5 Rubik.
Yeah. Something lacking right there as far as his farm goes. Not bottom lane. Cold Feet to the Brock. He's in some trouble. This definitely could be a kill for Liquid. Will defeat the ultimate question? Absolutely. Kuroki will get credit for the kill. They just simply run him down, the Caustic Finale and everything. He just simply could not get out of that Cold Feet.
Yeah, so hard to fight him, but here he's not even using his chilling touch, right? We just see him Ice Vortex, Cold Feet, not even using one of his best abilities. That's what's so good about AA. 3 good abilities, but sometimes you don't know how to skill.
Ice Vortex definitely going to be decent this game. It's not the greatest overall as far as amping team is, but it is going to be solid. Iceberg, no pull. He doesn't have the pull, as you mentioned. No Vortex yet, only level 5, so.
You very rarely get pull in the Storm Magic. You're wondering, is it worth it to get pull at level 4 to get a kill? Usually not, because you just dominate the lane and go to no pill.
It's like a hindsight. It's like, oh, well, he should have gotten it. Well, yeah, you usually don't see it when he's just in that 1 versus 1 lane. Mapped up, so. Level 6, of course, important for Storm Spirit. Speaking of that, he's just about there. Gets that ball lightning as a result, so we'll see that come into play.
And the good thing about this is, on Fly to Moon, you're always going to get the tome, especially this bounty hunter, right? Because always want to fly. He has to be one of the least greedy supports I've seen since like PVD. He doesn't require anything. Now you get that bounty hunter, the tome, and with Storm zipping around, free trap kills.
So anti-mage, if there's a hero that comes to mind with, even when Battle Fury wasn't considered that strong of an item, AM's one of those heroes that he would still build it, so no reason to believe in a different hero.
Yeah, I think so. Just, especially against that Storm, you assume he's going to go Orca, it's just going to be Battle Fury into Manta.
Pretty typical stuff, no fear, rolling past the middle lane. Bottom, Iceberg's here with that ball lightning, but obviously Miracle picks up on that, he blinks away immediately, and Iceberg will instead farm for the time being.
Yep. Trying to give a little bit of room to their bounty middle. I like this. You rotate a core, maybe you get a kill, but at least you're getting your bounty hunter experience middle. That's what's important in this game.
Doing what you figured they would. They did a level 3 bounty hunter in the lane. They saw Star Spirit bottom lane, so why not push that mid tower?
Yeah, bounty hunter wants to he can't even start because he's level 3, but you want to pull the top tower. You just can't do it as a bounty hunter even.
He's trying to poke in here, but again, the exorcism making it difficult.
Oh, and here we go.
That's a 2 for now. nothing. They defend the mid tower on top of it, and Bounty Hunter even manages to live. That was a great collapse for Platinum.
Yeah, it was. Doom in a little bit of trouble bottom now, though, and this would be a very good pick. Obviously, that's the thing with AM. You do a ton of damage in laning phase. Now that he's out of mana, you don't see that much damage, but pop the ulti. That's a pretty big kill. You just lost 2. You didn't even get the tower with that exorcism, but it's gonna be the miracle show.
Really. Mana Boy used early on at level 6. He gets it, and it comes into play pretty quickly, so good pick up there. And his CF 40.17. I gotta think he's up there, if not on top of the net worth chart currently. But top lane mind control, wrapping around. He is level 6 as well. He's gonna use it right here. They want Gyrocopter. Be careful with that. He gets the phase boost delivered, but will die in the end. Good rotation from GH. Always want to fly. He will be fine. Whoa, Miracle bottom lane. Almost going down right there. Getting there late, but a Bounty Hunter approaching in. Almost caught him off guard.
That's greedy farming, obviously. Saw only 2 little players and it'll take him down, but mind control.
GH baiting. Oh, actually, we'll get the kill on Rubik, though. GH made this little iceberg. Can at least take out mind control? Yes, he can. And he's on that killing spree now. And that's a trade that, of course, is going to favor Fly to Moon.
Yeah, and they're just trying to take over the map. And you're going to see is they are going to win these like early skirmishes a ton at a time, but you just keep going back to it. On that AM. And he's getting complete free farm. He really is.
8-minute Batman. No Fear will manage to snatch it in front of the Ancient Apparition. See Iceberg bottling up one of his own, as well as the Illusion Rune out there, which he'll take. So looking to start moving around. What do we expect from the Storm Spirit? Is this going to be an early Orchid game? Early Bloodstone? What would you like?
I would like the Orchid Dist against the AM. The problem is the AM is farming so quickly, you might not even have like that Orchid timing, and you might just want to go a little bit late game, you know, get an early BKB. It's the only thing that, I mean, AM's the only thing that really kills you in that late game, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about that potential. Something like a Kaya, of course, still comes to mind. So
you need the Manta, though, for sure.
The Manta?
Oh, pardon me. No, I was thinking about Miracle right now. Sorry.
Miracle does need a Manta eventually, too. Storm Spirit Manta would be a little...
No, thank you.
You were testing me there. Great courier snipe. We see what was on it. The finish of the phase boost coming out to Death Prophet. So that's a huge courier snipe for No Fear. That's the first one of the game. Potentially more to come, of course.
Yeah, now if someone like Non-Grata just runs at you, he's just gonna Infernal Blade. You can't get away. You don't have the extra move speed anymore. He's been doing fine though. Almost level 6, a little bit late, 9 minutes in. But you see, they have so much harass, and he's gonna have Doom in about 2 creeps. They might just go for a quick kill on that AM.
Yeah.
Or just kill Croak right there.
I was gonna say the Ancient Apparition could be the free kill. They were going on it. It looks like you see some stacks happening, but Croak is gonna die. I knew he was coming out. Always want to fly though. Falls in response, and I think he's good. That was pretty close, but a good TP. Gets all by there. Silence alive for the time being. GT is the most Silence gonna level up. We'll finish him off, but he goes down right after. Iceberg on a dominating streak now. As a result, so the momentum seems to be keeping up for Flat, and specifically Iceberg.
And that's what we saw, especially against VP, right? We were talking about like they have to give the momentum, and people were thinking, oh, maybe they won't be able to keep it up, but they just kept the pressure up. They were up 5K, 10K. Yeah. They're doing a good job, but man, GH, he is, I mean, these stuns obviously hard to hit, but he's missed quite a few that we've seen.
Yeah, the level 1, as we said, is understanding, but these recent ones, I mean, you can't be he missed there, and now GH, he's dead. He was doing a stack right there, and Iceberg's like, okay, I'll put a free kill. He's Kaya finished now. That's what we've talked about several times. Yeah. Iceberg is the true carrier of this team, and right now he is snowballing.
Yeah. Actually hit sick before the tome even came out, and that was the first track kill. Silence just gets out there. You're going to see this move speed. Secret like you don't just get down there to use the extra trackle. The move speed it provides to your whole team in these team fights is so good.
Mind control again. He comes back to the top lane, and Iceberg is apparently still sticking around. An Arcane Rune actually helps as well with that ball lighting. Arcane Rune, fantastic for him to have. Goes without saying.
And now you have Kai plus that Arcane Rune. That's going to be, man, he's going to be zipping around this map.
So you did bring up something earlier that the start ideally was going to be Platinum's favor because of the lane. So, I think with that, kind of answer my own question.
Yeah, it's going pretty bad right now, especially for like you can fall back on a Miracle, but you need to make him a little bit more space. You can't just keep dying. He can't just 1v5. He needs like his full come over now. He will find out fear, but
it's going to result at least in a turn kill. I think he's going to go for the mana point. This is a tricky for Miracle. Link's on a pretty short control. No, he'll blink away and he will survive. That was greedy though. If he ends up dying for that killing bounty hunter, obviously that's a worst case scenario for Liquid, but he manages to at least get away.
He just track kills over and they're looking for rotation bottom up control with the hook. Gyro can't get away from this right now. You heard Kyle talking about it. He needs to get a Hurricane Pike, and honestly, I don't think he's wrong here, right? You get hooked right here, you're just instantly dead, but you have something like a force staff. Get out of there.
It's not the most ideal on the gyro, but it makes sense. Called in. I don't think he knows Clockwork there, though, and now he's going to realize hook shot. It's not going to connect through the uprights. Good dodge by Silent, really. That was a hell of an attempt from Mind Control. Yeah, that was to land.
He went a little bit late right there. I thought he was going to go right when that range creep got killed, but we still haven't seen a Doom yet. They're dominating this game without using probably their best ability to even lock down.
A lot of heroes. Exorcism going to be activated. No fear. It's probably going to kill him and nobody else though. Looks like only Missile. I don't think that's going to be enough damage.
I thought we're on AM, yeah.
Oh, wow, up there. Yeah, they kill Anti-Mage. Against the Clockwork. Here comes Silent though. Flacken and auto attack's gonna run him down. Rocket Barrage is ready. Could not get in range, however. TP out from Doom. That ended up being quite the clash there in the Radiant jungle.
Yeah, you get the kill on the AM. You get the kill on everyone else as well. You only lose your Storm, who, I mean, obviously you're kind of snowballing here, but Silent, he's farming. He is going the same build as yesterday. Phase drums into Ags, and that's fine. Once again, he's your only tower hitter on this team. You have a Rubik and a Bounty who aren't going to do anything in support except give you kills. You have to have someone to take objectives, and another whip.
You know, Liquid defending champions, two-time defending epicenter. You know, I gotta say that they seem a little off early on. I'm not gonna let you have the early Burrow Strike whip in a couple of these hook shots. Now they're not the easiest, but they've been missing. Liquid definitely has to get some fine-tuning down. Iceberg has a chance there, a miracle.
That would have been tough, but had everyone around him. And this is the thing, you see no towers really going down, and by really not going down, there have been no towers taking it 14s into the game.
You see the ward being pointed out there from Liquid deep in the dire jungle trap, spotting the Storm Spirit coming over. I thought Spirit Vessel in the works for Bounty Hunter, meanwhile, but that's a great Death Prophet specifically.
Great item in general. People talk about like what heroes it counters Morgly and all that, but just in general, it's such a good item. Makes you tankier as well. A lot of people don't remember that the Vitality boost.
Oh yeah.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, he needs that purchase to finish it. It's a little bit of time, but he will have that eventually. He's dealing with that Bounty Hunter nearby. Again, he's not really in danger. It's just more so information. For Fly to Moon, still working on that Battle Fury.
Death probably needs that Yules. He's just constantly getting run out by Rubik, track on him. You see them kind of grouping up. Miracle doesn't have that much room to farm. Top lane finally getting pushed in by the Dire.
There are a couple of heroes that come to mind, you know, they get that Battle Fury. Something like a Juggernaut, for example. It's like, he gets the Battle Fury, he can definitely fight, but Anti-Mage, no. He wants a Battle Fury, then he wants a Manta, then he maybe wants a BKB defending, so he wants plenty of time before he really is involved.
You don't mind, I mean, obviously, like, Battle Fury, you don't mind him coming in a fight, you know, bullying the room into the back line, but you don't have one on the front line.
Take out the top tower. Silent gets away from line control. And Miracle ends up going out off screen. As Iceberg's able to run him down. No fear being defaulting in response. It looks like that's going to be the case. Damaging fast. He's running away. The Ghosts are chasing him down. Look at the drum charge coming out. He's going to stay alive. No, the rocket will finish the job. But Nagrata, he's more than fine. You still see Iceberg in the back line. It's not the most life to work with, though. Silent is picked off by an Ice Blast.
With that snipe.
Yeah, Kuroki kind of making up what just happened to an extent. Iceberg managing to get away, however.
And I like this. The Treads clock we've been seeing more used to be always phase boots for that clockwork, but Treads makes you so tanky. And you see the Storm, usually a 1v1 kill, just can't bring him down.
Gonna pop a shrine as a team.
But still, Fly to Moon is still super happy with that, right? You kill Miracle again, you just slow down his timing. This is a carry who plays very well. He farms the lane, farms the jungle, and just rinses and repeats that. And if you slow down his timings,
yeah,
not much.
Level 13 on Iceberg as well. You see Anti-Mage level 11. Got yeah, his level's pretty important too for the talents. I know he has the blink talent, a couple of them that he's going to be looking to get both the cooldown as well.
I think you might be seeing the spell shield talent this game as well.
At level 25, yeah.
But you might be happy seeing this versus Doom versus Track. Feels a lot better.
So that's what he's looking for. Orchid's finished.
And that's before the. I talked about the timing of that. Even before the battle fear is even like 500 away. I mean, Graham can't do anything now.
The trophy free kill. TP's coming in, but it's just going to be way too loud. On top of that, they are going to turn kill Iceberg. That's a huge turn kill. In fact, Bounty Hunter also going down. So great execution there from Liquid. Rookie top lane main up going down himself. Looks like that's the case, but that's definitely going to favor Liquid. And just as he gets the Orchid dying right now,
that's one of those kills you're glad you got because it was a crack kill, but you used a lot of mana just to get in there. And then guess what? You had a double core rotation from Matama Man as well as Miracle. And obviously, AM's ulti is going to be good all game versus Storm if he zips halfway across the map and uses all his mana.
Yeah, one of the several reasons why Anti-Mage was the pick here for Team Liquid. So coming into play early, that Eels of Death Prophet clearly a worthy pickup as well. As usual, as it is. You mentioned earlier we still hadn't seen a Doom as this courier.
Oh, they got to time it.
Oh, just missing it, yeah.
They had to time it where like the Doom and the Rubik hit at the same time, or else it wasn't going to be a kill either way. But they do get, you know, a little bit of knowledge right there. And oh, I like this. They saw they tried to kill a chicken. Let's just go and let's stalk them.
Let's try to find them here. Blade Mill picked up by Clockwork. Is that a good pickup, you think?
Oh, Blade Mill. When's Blade Mill not a good pickup? Obviously, you can't get stuff like the Super Urn or something like that, but Blade Mill, you just go in, especially against someone like a Storm who has to do a ton of burst damage to you to bring you down. You just get it off. He's going to be in a lot of pain.
Makes sense there. He's going to lead the way on the smoke charge, but as we see, not really going to find anybody. Bounty Hunter basically has that Spirit Vessel finish of the Super Urn.
Needs to go. Yeah. Needs to go. Needs to pick it up though. Honestly, he has a little charge already. Like this, Roshan. Being snug. You saw that they smoked. Maybe look for some kills top, and they just wrapped around right into the pit. They're nonetheless there.
They do have exorcism, so that's Roshan. That's an Aegis from Miracle, who has his battle right now. So, you know, probably going to be more of a farming Aegis, but still. Also a takeaway from Fly to Moon for them potentially to get it. No fear. Oh, Miracle low into the Iceberg. Not going to find Miracle. They do find Miracle. What they pick off GH. On top, no fear. Get a turn kill. Not right. Comes out. Mind control meanwhile. Just in back to pull it on GH. He's going to go down. Call down comes out. Just to make sure Matama Man will keep his distance. So,
and a lot of Radiant Heroes just kind of died. Like, not even a gigantic team fight. Yeah, it was just several pickups, and Iceberg just so farmed right now. There's not much they can do versus them except commit that AM ulti to him.
So we talked about the Zags, and you mentioned we've seen it before.
It's growing on me. It's been growing on me.
Okay, so I think you're kind of going the other way with it now, but I do go back to the Force Staff and the Hurricane Pike, like you mentioned. So he won't have that now for a little. Does he still definitely need to get it after though?
The thing, no, I don't think so. Obviously, you can just attack out of the cogs since those got nerfed a long time ago. Where it's only 2 hits, but you just flat cannon attack the cogs anyways. You break out, run away. He has the move speed from Track, and you see that they have drums. Like you're just running. Like their whole team is running super quick. Look at this. The triangle of death is or a fun if you're on that team.
That's one team is Iceberg. They've got an average to the game with the men. They're going to fly one hitting in. Going to lift up the anti-mage generation.
Instant play.
Yeah, actually stole it from Iceberg. Use an Iceberg. Not enough for the kill. That's falling back nice, however. Miracle coming back up with the Aegis. Not going to chase, going into it. The Doom is still up on Death Prophet as he's running them down. He wants to still go into this, but Matama Man, he's still running down himself. There's a blink way though for Rubik as the silence comes out.
Still not the best by you. Cho, your gyro has that axe, and you commit Doom on a Death Prophet who, just got the ghosts up, but I think AM having that Aegis is what really won him that fight, right? They committed a lot, but they didn't want the Doom because he had the Aegis. If not, he would have been doomed instantly. But can't waste it on that.
Ends up being a very useful Aegis, no doubt, for Team Liquid. Not to a farming Aegis right there. That was an aggressive use of it, definitely for them. So they make the best of it. Yeah, No Fear lived somehow in the bounty hunter throughout the only death on their side was that Doom. But
I like how it's funny, right? Usually, we're gonna play around Miracle. He's our carry, but they're playing around Croaky. They're like, we know this Storm. It's a free track goal for the other team. So let's just play around Croaky more so.
perks to be there, but still, that was not working out.
Yeah, you see that dire ward that he saw one perks in farming, and right when he zipped in, that's such a good ward. Man.
Dire's
That's a double on him, though. You see more kind of warding attempted coming out. They'll get the observer ward on the side of Liquid, however, so.
Yeah, it's funny, they lose the iceberg right there, and they lose their ward, because he knew he zipped in because he was just out of range of the other two heroes. That's just very good play by Liquid.
Charles D. Trying to make a turn kill himself, though. Mind Control actually will tick down the Sand King offside. And now Mind Control going forward for the play. That's going to tick him down. Well played by Non-Quad right there, getting some revenge. So, ends up being several kills on both sides. Actually, numbers-wise, going the way of the Dire team.
Still not terrible for Liquid, because it wasn't, I believe it was one track kill at most, and Matumba gets the tier 2 tower. That opens up so much of the map. You already saw the counter warded up there. It's starting to go. I mean, the kills aren't going in Liquid's favor, but the game is definitely like trending towards this AM getting gigantic.
How big is this BKB going to be on Iceberg?
It's going to be nice just being able to zip around. Right there, he would have obviously lived with that BKB when the Sand King stunned him. It does hurt your mana pool up, so he's going to be running unless he has that Arcane Rune. That's what the Kai is for too, but you don't always want to go that defensive item on a Storm Spirit this early in the game, but he's forced to.
I always want to fly. He's on top of these counter wards, isn't he? I guess Blink definitely helps. Oh, he's going to blink into danger. Actually gets Anti-Mage to blink away, funny enough.
You don't like mana filters out there, you're Matumba.
I was going to say, he has the blink, so I don't think they're catching it.
Yeah, unless GH is there, you're not getting those kills. And No Fear, guess what? They knew he wasn't there because No Fear was sitting on top of GH the whole time.
Yeah.
Now he's sitting on top of two of them. This is so much vision.
Yep, plenty of information to work with here for Flat and Moon. The movement can work accordingly. There's the Manta style, though, from Anti-Mage, so...
Now, the Orchid doesn't feel as strong. Obviously, still good on the other heroes if he wants to just pick up A and stuff, but lose a little bit of kill potential on AM now.
I also saw he was going with Vanguard, actually. So the eventual Abyssal blade, I would think, could be coming out.
Crank up now. I mean, you do 20 damage with this, that, you don't care your team does.
Seconds, Mind Control, the Cox nearby is going to pop the blade mail. They still want to go on the distance, plus the Conan down. And the offensive Spirit Vessel. I think Mind Control might be ticking down. Yes, the finish is beautiful here. No difference out of an Abyssal here. The Mana Blade take out moving by one cross for him. No loss. The Manta style, he's going back into the silent. Feeling comfortable, but not comfortable enough to chase. So 3 for 1 in favor of Flat. Let's look at a 4 for 1 off screen. Iceberg gets the pick on Kuroki. And just like that, they're going to put tier 2 Tesla down.
That right when Doom comes up, they just instantly take a fight. They fight the best target. You could say AM's the best target, but how about Matumba, man? What does the VP do with no abilities? Like, it's not a hero that just right-clicks very hard with items. Yeah, nothing. No Spirit Siphon, no Ghost. And that's the tempo. I always get nervous because Light and Moon, like, they have to keep up the tempo. But will they versus an AM? Yesterday, would they? And they always do, so I don't know why I act surprised.
BKB just finished on Storm Spirit. You see Doom is going his own as well, actually. How about this pickup? Anti-Mage has an axe right now.
Like that.
Interesting.
Kind of have to. You have to do a more defensive build here.
Yeah.
It's not just what it gives you, it's also the stats as well. I don't talk about that. It's just good statting out. Nice dodge.
How about that? Spider senses, saw them coming. The hook shot is able to avoid it, and I was going to say that's going to be a cheap dive if they want. Now he's going for Kuroki. He's not going to go Rubik, but it's going to go the cost. You can in return for Vitamin. They're going to make it a that's not going to save this back. He's pretty committed. They're going to try. He's getting on out of here now. Now Grotto's got a blade dagger. He goes in with the little one. He's got a couple more damage. Goes down. For the 2 Mind Control. Now he's the last man. 14 Liquid. Iceberg flies in off map and flies to Mooning. 5 for 2. Liquid just seemed over ambitious to kill supports.
Yeah, they really do, and they just can't pick him up. You saw Mana Void was committed on a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So even though he had 0 mana, it's still not the biggest mana pool. That's just such good play. Full Moon, they just, even though I shouldn't be surprised, I just always say they keep up the pressure.
They really do, and I think the most surprising thing is that they're the team that's lacking the experience, right?
Yeah.
They're the team that's lacking the LAN experience, yet they're making teams like Virtus Pro, and right now so far in game number 1, Liquid actually.
You saw when Iceberg jumped in and got killed by those 3 heroes top, he didn't let it affect it. He's still playing aggressive. That's the biggest thing about the BKB as well. Not just dodging the Manavoid. You get it no matter what you're killing Kuroki, right? You BKB, no one can stop you from killing Kuroki.
Yeah.
So you just take it instantly out of the fight.
Okay, that's, again, Iceberg going pretty deep there, and he has the BKB, so
Lincoln's
queued up.
good. Initiation gets stopped right from the Sand King. You can't just blink stun you immediately. You can't just get Mana Void unless something else is committed on top of you. This is a very good Lincoln's game.
And the eventual Abyssal Blade that could be coming out. At least we saw Miracle thinking about that idea down the line. In fact, yeah, he actually does have the Basher in the van, so he is going to go Abyssal Blade after the Axe. From what it looks like.
And Miracle getting out farmed at 27 minutes on a Battle Fury AM. That is not something you see every day.
Especially by Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit relies a lot on those hero kills, so that's even worse, students, right? The fact that that farm's coming from a lot of hero kills.
And you look at the top 4 net worth, right? There's only 4 heroes above 10k and 13,000, and 3 of them are on Dire. This Doom has kept him so well.
Okay, there's a level 20 though for Anti-Mage, so that was what, minus 2.5 seconds, I believe, on his blink. So it's a very, very short cooldown now.
I'll give
Explodes Iceberg right there next to Ruben. And just like that, with the press of an arc on, Miracle gets 2 kills. GH in response. They're running out Nagrata now. Nagrata, Scorched Earth will be fast enough to get the hell out of there, but you see, just like that, one button can turn a fight.
Yeah, they really can. That's why you see him going to Lincoln's and outright, because nothing was there to cancel the Mana Void on Lincoln's, but didn't matter. It doesn't have it yet.
Yeah. Shiva's queued up for Doom, so that's somebody we really haven't talked too much about, you know, the Jar and the Storm, but Doom's really keeping up farm here this game.
Yeah, and I love the Blink second item after the drums. Even you did like Blink Doom someone, he just used to chase down easy kills with Blink on top and Infernal Blade somebody.
Yeah. How about my Tama Man on the other side for Death Prophet? The struggle's real.
Not a comeback hero at all, right? Like, you have a little bit of weight, but you still have to auto attack a few times, and Storm with the BKB can just jump on you if you do that. This is an aggressive Roshan. Storm's down for 15. You know, look what has to be nerfed there. It's a buyback, obviously, you can see but they don't know that.
So Anti-Mage just got the Axe. They don't know that either, does Vladimir. 22, and it's all 70, by the way, yeah. Again for Vladimir, the timing of Iceberg was absolutely perfect.
I think at this point, Miracle, I know it's a good, it's not even that good of a kill, but it is a guaranteed kill. That Mana Void on Always Want to Fly. You have to save for Storm at this point.
Yeah.
You know you're pretty far behind. That is your one comeback tool, and using it on Always Want to Fly. He loves dying. We've seen it. He's the 5-man spy. He's fine dying for his team.
Ice Blast just trying to deter them from going into the face, and I don't think they're going in anyways.
Get the crates to do some damage. You don't have your gyro. He is your only building hitter right now, so I like this. I think they should rotate bottom. Just get that last tier 2 while no one's alive.
And get more farm in the Storm. Nagrata will start pushing out the bottom lane. And Shiva's finished, as we mentioned. He already has that AC queued up, and it's 1,700 gold to go with. So again, Doom's going to have an AC, it seems like pretty shortly by the time another fight breaks out.
Yeah, these are just counter team fights. So just having that, you know, all the armor from the Shivas, from the AC, it just adds up on everyone.
It really does. Lincoln's, Iceberg, just around the corner as well. So those items going to be coming into play. Matama Man scouting this out. No fear, though, gets that information.
That's the bounty hunter for you.
And he'll just fall back.
Tower will go down. Siege unit was there, so there's the Lincoln, man. Can't initiate with Sand King anymore. Mana Void, Miracle, you know Miracle just wants to do his own thing. He might have to ask, like, hey, did somebody break it, or is something going on? It's going to be tough.
Matumba, Aeon Disc, always pretty good on this hero. For Death Prophet, you think that needs to be maybe a next item?
I think more than likely you do. If you get, you have to get Aeon Disc so you get the Yules off.
But
Lincoln's all right.
It's just one of those, like, yes, that could obviously save you in the end, but it could also be taken off by something you don't want to take it off, and then all of a sudden you're susceptible, so. We'll see how that works out
Obviously,
for him.
he has been getting doomed every fight, and it's just been pretty much blink, doom instantly, can't use, can't go. So I think it's the right play because once again, it commits someone else on Fly to Moon to cancel it, but they have long-range cancelers like Rubik as well as Bounty Hunter, track plus stealing spells.
To live though, they've lost 3 on the side of Liquid, only 1 loss to the Bounty Hunter for Fly to Moon. Miracle's going back in the front of the line. Goes in, Miracle to the overstep. The Lincoln pop on Iceberg. The chase is real. The track is up. They get the Code Ancient Apparition. Iceberg not the most mana though. He cannot overcommit for Miracle. So Miracle is able to get out, but he lost 4 teammates in that fight.
And it's just these fights are sloppy on both sides, but the problem is Fly to Moon is 17,000 gold up, right? Like you can be a little bit sloppy on that team, and we saw the Doom got the Doom off after the BKB and Ghost by Death Row, and he just chased him the whole fight. That was a 4-on-4 fight where your Doom wasn't on one side and your Death Row wasn't on one side. Guess who that favors? Fly to Moon. If the Ghosts aren't hitting everyone, they don't care.
Dasher finished on Anti-Mage. We mentioned the Abyssal Blade is eventually coming, but again, is that really going to be an end-all answer for Team Liquid? We've seen that Anti-Mage can definitely do some decent damage in these fights, but it seems like he really needs that team around him to make the ultimate plays.
And Lincoln's coming up on Gyro, just picks it up actually. Once he gets that butterfly, that might be the time where you take one fight and you just try to end the game. Yeah. I still think you want one more. They're 19,000 up, but never underestimate a Storm Spirit with no mana standing next to your gyrocopter and getting him killed.
Absolutely. We've seen that R button pressed, and we've seen what it can do. So definitely still comeback potential for Liquid here in game number 1.
Man.
Not going to be easy, though. Gem just picked up a picking up a Gem.
I mean, their supports are so poor. You know, Kuroki is so broke right now.
Yeah.
Sand King, they need him to get, like, something to cancel all these Lincolns right now, so Death Row's forced to pick it up, and they need to get map control. You see, does Radiant have any wards on the map? I'm looking, and I do not see any.
No.
Look at how dark that map is. You have to get that gem, and that's Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter a big part of that reason, so committing towards the gem. Another Arcane Rune picked up by Iceberg meanwhile. See if he's able to make a play with that. How about that? Lodosaur coming out for Bounty Hunter. He's enjoying some good farm with all these track kills, 10,000 plus net worth to work with. Lodosaur potentially could be strong.
Yeah. I mean, not only the fact, obviously, reflect spell, but just that 10 armor, right? The plate mail being involved in that. People don't realize, you see how many people buy casual plate mails.
Yeah.
Just one of those added bonuses, and, you know, returning a stun to GH or a Spirit Siphon, so it does nothing.
Fly to Moon, looking for a chance. Matama Man just farming up some agents nearby, those silent. Pushing out the line, Iceberg flying through. Arcane Rune. He TP's out of time, but that's 2 dead, including the gem, as we stress, and that's a gem that was bought by the Death Prophet that is now in the hands of Rubik.
Yeah, that's one of the unspoken things about Rubik. I don't know why I said unspoken, but you're always going to steal Blink from the AM, right? It's one of the best spells you can steal.
Sand King, that's an Orchid, that's a dead.
I was so nervous, I'm like, oh god, Iceberg's jumping across the map again. And I was like, oh yeah, he has an Arcane Rune. Didn't even use half his mana.
On that hero. Obviously, Regen Rune also pretty good at times, but I think almost when you're looking for combat, Arcane Rune could arguably be better. Yeah. You don't need to worry about it getting taken off.
Abyssal Blade is up, so Miracle can do a ton. He's going Butterfly. Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to. They need to go find. I'm sure a BKB would be really good this game. Obviously, just running at people, but he can't afford to get it.
Ideally, it's going to be the Miracle carry show for Team Liquid in terms of a comeback, but that lead just continues to grow, doesn't it? Now, 24,000 net worth lead. You see that graph, up until about the 26-minute mark or so is, fairly even game, but it really just started dipping in favor of Fly to Moon. And BKB on Anti-Mage is now the choice, so we saw the Butterfly perhaps, but BKB, so he's thinking at least.
Yeah, and I don't know why I say you go the Spell Shield, obviously, the Mana Void cooldown versus a Storm. Pretty obvious pretty good there. Too, one of the best talents, especially in this game. He's almost going to be there.
Bottom tower needs some
and no one's getting BKBs right. He's probably just going to go for the other one.
Well, Anti-Mage might now.
So
if he does go to BKB, then that could be a reaction to that, of course. But Bloodthorn on top of that, as we see what Iceberg is thinking there. is level 25. 3 homing missile
No one
turret.
ever goes global cooldown.
Oh.
It's funny, right? You know, you always hear people talking about wave, shove, and wave clear. That'd be pretty good for that, but 3 missiles in a team fight, and guess what? You can break some Lincolns by yourself now.
Yeah, it's pretty good, and I think that's just one of the things that's just like so good. But I have seen a couple of games that's coming to play. You know, more expensive than teammates to work with. Kuroki, at least he's alive, but maybe not for long, although the X-Vortex, okay, he tried to distract it, but FG doesn't want to chase.
3% Infernal Blade cooldown 2, or blade damage, pardon me, and there's gonna be a buyback from Anti-Mage, but you did 30k up, you just stopped his items, Matumba Man, dieback.
Yeah.
He's already so broke. He might be lower than some of the supports on Flight of Moon now.
No,
yeah, he does go.
Not been his game, and it's definitely. But you look at the other side. Obviously, Flight of Moon has just been playing fantastic. They've been feeding off of that bounty hunter. You know, the interesting thing was, I remember Kyle saying in the draft, it's like they're either got to first pick the Doom or the bounty hunter here. They ended up getting both.
Oh, yeah.
Doom bounty hunter.
You see teams finally in these Sand King first picks coming out. People finally, it's a great hero, but so are Doom and Bounty, as the CIS region has been showing us in general.
Yeah. Butterfly and Gyro. I also saw the Remnant talent taken by Storm Spirit, so we see the dots on map every time he flies around.
They're all about team fight right now. You see the Bounty Hunter actually got the plus 75 damage on his Shuriken toss as well, which is, you don't see as much. They're just all in on these team fights though.
Protect Anti-Mage, and he saw also Anti-Mage in that last fight. Again, Miracle had trouble just finding a target. Yeah. He eventually used the Abyssal Blade on a BKB Doom, which is definitely not ideal. But like I go back to, though, you really got to look at what they're doing in these fights. Their positioning seems to be on point, and they're the ones that are playing around what Liquid's doing. So, yeah. Roshan is up.
Flight of Moon's so good. It's all about Iceberg, right? He knows I can't stand on top of my team, and you see he's going for everyone on the backside, whether it's a core or a support. He's just avoiding his own team so he can't get lifted on top of everyone else. It's just super good play by Iceberg.
Lincoln supplied to Rubik as he was scouting out there at the ancient area. Once again, no fears up here, but we saw what happened last time they jumped him.
Yeah, you probably don't want to do that. I told you that. The armor he has, look at that, 19 plus 17, obviously by the Doom, including the Assault Pierce as well, but they have so much armor. Miracle, all his damage is coming from his... God. I don't know, this is...
I pointed to the net worth graph over there and looked at it too.